Yeah, Facts and Cat Podcast, episode 70.
Episode motherfucking 70.
Yeah, we back, baby. We got, Kazadi, he taking that trip on the plane, you know what I'm saying? It's Thanksgiving time, so shout out to Kazadi. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to go out of town and shit.
He on vacation.
What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? Y'all goddamn going out of town?
Hell no, nigga. You know, I'm my first plate by 10:30.
Yeah, this nigga be having Thanksgiving breakfast, bro. That shit crazy, bro. He's the only person, you get on there, everybody be like showing their plates and shit. That first game come on, this nigga already on plate number 2, boy. That nigga be having his plate early.
Shit, mama don't play.
Chris, where you going? What you got going on for Thanksgiving?
House.
At the crib?
Hopping.
House hopping?
Oh, Mexican Thanksgiving. And American Thanksgiving.
Yo, well, you got a little culture in your shit, boy.
Hey, what they eat for Thanksgiving in Mexico?
Same shit we eat.
Just
So,
cook
what
different.
you mean? So are they making a turkey? They making a turkey like they don't be having like Mexican sides, like dirty, like Mexican rice.
Yeah, we get
Some pico de gallo.
Are they Mexican?
Not really, like Guatemalan.
Guatemalan?
Salvadorian.
Oh, okay. I ain't want to be disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? So, but they got the Spanish rice,
Hispanic tradition. Thanksgiving.
Spanish rice and shit.
Turkey. Tamales and all that shit.
Okay. Shout out to them then. All right, man. I was having a good week too, man. I was having a good day, you know what I'm saying? And this news popped off right here, man. R.I.P. to Young Dolph, man. I'm still like confused about this one.
That
man.
one fucked me up, bro.
That one fucked me up, dog. Like, I ain't even like the hugest. I got select, music by Dolph that I like. I ain't the biggest fan, but this one just hit hard because it's just like, everybody knew that Dolph, like, he kind of stayed out the way, for real. He stayed in Atlanta. He was a family man, you know what I'm saying? So, for those who are under a rock, Young Dolph, he went to Memphis. It sounded like, he was doing his turkey drive and probably just there for the holidays, like, going there before the holidays kick off, kicking with the fam and stuff. And 7 days prior, he was at a place called Makita's Cookies over in South Memphis, where he's from, and he was promoting, doing a drop for them, doing a cookie drop for them, so they can promote their business. And all of a sudden, what was that, the 17th?
Yeah.
A couple days ago, a clip just hit the internet of people saying, man, Dolph dead, man, and they recording. You could kind of see like an arm hanging out the window. It was too graphic for me, I don't like seeing shit like that, but apparently Young Dolph went over there to get cookies for his mother, because that's his favorite spot to go, and so he went to go get some cookies for his mother and whatnot, and he was ambushed, man. I don't know, some people spotted him. He was in that, all his cars is camo. He was in one of his camo Corvettes, and I guess they spotted him, I'm assuming, or somebody called somebody and made a call happen, and 2 gunmen hopped out of a goddamn raggedy ass Benz.
Looked like they had to steal it and hit the goddamn guardrail or some shit on the way out.
And then motherfucker came out. One had a rifle and one had a handgun, and they shot Dolph. Allegedly, his friends returned. One of his friends that he was with returned fire, but Dolph couldn't make it past the injuries he got, and he was DOA. He was DOA, y'all. So rest in peace to Young Dolph.
Prayers for the family and them kids.
Amazing
man.
hustler in the industry where a lot of people don't get the benefits that he did. He brought a whole empire. He was also just an entrepreneur. Period. They said that he owned over 100 properties in Memphis, and ain't no telling what he might have owned in
He
Atlanta.
saw what he did for his kids for the birthdays.
Yeah, man.
Bought them a foreclosed home every year for their birthdays and shit.
Yeah, man. Like, he took care of his family. So, I don't think money gonna be an issue with them, but it's just, that's a father that's without his, that's not coming back home. I think we take that shit for granted, bro. Not, like leaving the house and then making it back. It's a shame. Like, I was talking about it on my reaction page. I was saying, like,
What's the name of it?
Big Just Reactions. Go follow. I was talking about how, I don't want to be overcritical, but I just think that it was a mistake for Dolph to be driving around in that type of car, in that type of environment. You know how your city is, And somebody commented and they was like, well, as a rap, it shouldn't even have to be like that. He should be able to drive and do whatever he wants.
He shouldn't have to. But
yeah, we gotta know what the reality is. Young Dolph was in a lot of street beef, and people started pointing fingers. They was coming at the black youngsters, at the CMGs, and they even came at Soulja Boy, which we gonna get to that after this. But what's your take on it? What's your takes on that shit?
I mean, I see it from both sides. Like, it's fucked up, especially like, man got a family. He ain't one of the niggas out here disrespecting his baby mamas and talking crazy about them and shit. Like, he actually was a stand-up nigga. And
yeah.
But at the same time, streets don't give a fuck about that shit.
Unfortunately.
It's not even, they don't think about that. They just think about the beef and somebody, them ain't the main niggas. That was probably a hit. Some little young niggas probably the ones that, they was like, oh, he right here. We know where he going 9 times out of 10. He on this side of town. Nigga might have been getting some gas and they spotted him. He could have been anywhere.
Yeah, they showed him getting gas moments before that.
Okay, so that was the same day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moments before that, they showed him getting gas. And, another thing, side note, that I think is weak as fuck. It's like all the little side hoes and hoes he may have dealt with in the past. Y'all don't know what the situation was. All these hoes trying to get out of their position and say, damn, I was just talking to him, or, I ain't talked to him in a year, but I'm gonna miss him. And they posting up old text messages where he like saying like, I miss you and shit. Like, why are y'all putting that out there? You know what I'm saying? With a wife that's out here grieving. Y'all was messing with a married man. Y'all should have let it. Y'all should have just stayed in y'all place. It's always the hoes get comfortable when a nigga pass away.
Cause they know he ain't there to goddamn put them in their place.
That's some whack ass shit, man. Y'all hoes need to stop clout chasing off a nigga death. You know what I'm saying? So,
talk about like Asian doll.
Man, I ain't know really what to take a Asian doll. I ain't really know what to take about it. Cause she said, damn, Dolph just asked me to be on tour, and I had just accepted it. I ain't really know. You thought that was a clout move? You think it was a clout move?
Coming from her and how she moved, it seemed a little weird. It may not have been clout. It may have just been her way of saying, her last memory with him or whatever. Yeah. But it's the internet. The internet.
I think it's just because they don't like her.
Yeah.
When they don't like you, that's what happens.
Anything you do, they gonna find a way to make it seem like you wrong.
Mm-hmm. So, RIP to Young Dolph.
Go stream his music, man.
Stream his music. And don't be them people. I hate them folks that get online and be like, oh, now y'all fuck with Dolph. Let's get this straight. People may not even know who Dolph was, and they just curious to understand, like, the man behind the whole internet, saying RIP. People want to know about him. Or people just be like, damn, like, if your family died, you wouldn't go look. If one of your family members died, you wouldn't go look at your photo album and go look at some shit you ain't looked at in a while. Like, that's just what happens with it, man. You want him to. He was on Empire. He owned his masters. He can. All that shit benefits his family. Why not?
I mean, like, I don't know, man. I think sometimes people just need to shut the fuck up after death. Like, if you got something negative to say, bro, just keep that shit to yourself. Like, that people, like I said, they showing love. They may not ever listen to Dolph. They might have only heard Cut It. That's one of the biggest ones he had on the radio, and that's all they knew it from. But little kids were doing the dance. Everybody was doing this shit. That was a movement.
And I wasn't before Von died. I wasn't the biggest King Von fan. Like, I literally that week that he dropped his album, Welcome to the Old, that was the first time I listened to a whole project by him. And then I realized, like, damn, I really like this album. And then he died.
Shit, I was telling y'all niggas that album was hard.
Yeah, and then I started listening to the shit more and more after he died. Like, I listened to that shit weekly.
I think that's what happened with me at Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
I didn't really know, give him that much. I ain't know much about him, but when I went back,
being in Atlanta, you ain't really listening to drill music like that. New York drill, like, you wasn't listening to it like that, and we was probably late on Pop Smoke anyway, so.
Yeah.
It is what it is, so. I just thought that, it could have been better. But speaking of just disrespectful people, so Soulja Boy, we all know last week, which I thought was unnecessary. Soulja Boy, Key Glock, like all the rappers, all the rappers be like, oh, I was the first person to do this, and they'll tag Soulja Boy, like, just playing with him. Like, Soulja Boy, Key Glock had a 3D advertisement where it was like a Lambo or something, that like it's crashing into the screen on Times Square, right? It was fine. And He tagged Soulja Boy. I was the first with the 3D Lambo advertisement. Soulja Boy started talking shit, you know what I'm saying, to Key Glock. And then when Young Dolph said, I'm the first, no, he didn't say I'm the first. He said, I'm the only rapper out here making 100,000 a show, independent. Soulja Boy felt the need to come at him, come at Dolph, talking about, you, nigga, you ain't independent, you an empire. Well, you can still kind of
the distribution deal is different than a regular deal.
Yeah, so you don't know the in and outs of his deal to be saying to be saying that type of shit. Well, whatever. I don't think they really took Soulja Boy serious. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what he do. You know what I mean? He's so Soulja Boy was making it a big deal, but when Dolph died, Soulja Boy was doing a lot of trolling. He was acting like he ain't know nothing. Like he didn't know that he died. Like he was just still. You could tell he was just being different.
Feel like a nigga that don't take the phone out of his hand. He know what the hell going on.
Yeah. So then he posted up a song that he posted up called "Stretch Something." So we already know that that's disrespectful because there's in some part of the world there's people that really believe Soulja Boy's a real street nigga, and they was like Soulja Boy sent them niggas to him to kill him and da 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 da. And Soulja Boy is kind of putting out music to leave that gray area. Like, did he do it? Did he not? It's like he trying to profit off of somebody's death.
He said that shit been out for months, bro.
He said it been out for months, but then when they went to Apple Music, they said that he posted it on the 17th.
Then I think he switched it and like, yo, it's been recorded for months. It just can't.
Nigga, we know that. We didn't never think the song was about him.
Who dropped music in the middle of a week?
Well, see, his album came out today, Big Draco 2. Which I'm not gonna listen to because I just thought that was fucked up. But he had a song called "Stress." I believe that we don't think you just recorded the song that day and posted it up. We think that you just was being disrespectful.
It was bad time to leave the song on the album. You know that ain't a hit single.
So basically, Trouble, DTE, Edgewood, Atlanta nigga. Real certified street nigga, real blood in the city. He checked him, and he basically told him, like, hey, stop. I'm with all the silly, you know what I'm saying? I like watching you for entertainment, all the silly shit, but stop trying to post up a song called "Stretch Something" and to act like you had something to do with my dog's death. You know what I mean? Like, he told him, like, quit that shit. That shit's silly. That's some goofy ass shit.
He said, like, that shit was respect. Like, it was just a respectful check. Like, hey, bro, you ain't gotta do all that. It wasn't even that deep.
We all know Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy telling him fuck him. Then he even said to him, which I thought was another foul shit, was, you can be next. That's what he said to Trouble.
It's just certain niggas you don't fuck with. And Trouble is like one of them niggas on the list to me. It's just like, just leave that nigga alone. Like, you can't, because he not gonna take that threat lightly. I ain't saying he gonna go do something.
Soulja Boy,
but just know if he see him, he might smack the nigga upside the head.
Yeah, Soulja Boy, you don't be in Atlanta like that, so you need to. You I guess he felt comfortable saying that. Soulja Boy, he in Calabasas, he in LA and shit. But don't act like Soulja Boy. Don't act like you can't be seen, you can't be spotted. People can't have something done to you, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not be disrespectful now. So that went down. Soulja Boy even was on Instagram Live saying like little shit like what Dolph Death got to do with me and just being real. I feel like he didn't put himself so far ahead that now he just kind of trying to stick to his guns or whatever. When it's like, you didn't have to do that, bro. You didn't even have to say RP Dolph. You could have just promoted your album and kept it moving, bro.
Yeah.
You didn't have to take it that far. So I just thought, like, damn, bro, what? That's probably what our community is right there. Like, niggas is just, they pride. And now you got a beef. You probably got a beef in Memphis, and you probably got a beef in Atlanta now. So good luck to you with that. And they took him off the Millennium Tour, 2 dates, St. Louis and Memphis. They took him off.
Safety reasons.
Yeah, safety precautions, bro. You don't even need to be in Memphis. But now he trying to blame the fans, talking about the fans did this. No, you did this. So I just thought that was real disrespectful. But R.I.P. to Young Dolph.
R.I.P.
Adolph Thornton Jr. Man, my condolences to his family, his kids, everybody stream. Go donate to Makita's Cookies. I see they got a GoFundMe going up.
Now, did they shoot inside the store?
It looked like they shot through the glass.
Cause when somebody said they saw his arm hanging out the car, I don't think he made it to the car, did he?
No, dog arm was hanging out the window of the actual Makita cookies.
Yeah, cause I see that shit's all boarded up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
they said somebody got shot there last night. Now I don't know what that's about, but on my reaction channel, Big Just Reactions, I made a video. I made 2 videos, but the first video I made earlier this week before Dolph passed away, where I was saying I said, have Soulja Boy's antics gonna get him hurt? And people was in my comments on my video saying, nah, he not gonna get hurt. And I was saying how Memphis, I only know
they
from
got
experience.
Different rules, bro.
I got family in Memphis. Memphis is a real gangster city where shit really happens. Like, you can go in some cities and shit, but like if you disrespect up in Memphis, bro, Memphis is a dark energy city. I even seen Project Pat this week was on an interview with Vlad, and he was saying like Memphis has a dark energy to it. Like something could get done to you in Memphis for real. So I was just saying how Soulja don't want to do that, and there's a reason they took him off of that bill in Memphis.
Shit, St. Louis ain't too far.
And St. Louis ain't too far. So yeah, and St. Louis is a gangster city too. Both of those is like top most dangerous cities in the country. So anyway, let's get to this other shit. This was gonna be the number 1 topic right here, but R.I.P. to Dolph, the baby and Danny Lay.
Shit.
So where do we start? It started with the baby. He went live from Danny Lay's Instagram. She was feeding her baby. She was in her, just lounge clothing. And they're arguing, right? 10 minutes later, he put up a PR statement and just basically saying like how he wanted her removed from the house. And in the middle of the PR statement, he promoted his tour that he's going on. It was real weird, you know what I mean? And then so she made a statement and basically said like this nigga's just mad. The whole thing started, I cooked for the nigga and this nigga's mad because I ordered a plan B to the house because all he do is come at me with no responsibility, right? TMI, but she decided to put that out there. They go back on live. He called the police on her, right? He claims he's trying to document his safety, right? He said that she be walking around hitting on him and shit, chasing him around, worried about his baby mama, all kind of shit, right? So then the police come. We thinking that now it's like 3 a.m. So it's kind of like, damn, like you want her to leave, and when she leaves, she taking the baby, the daughter. She taking the daughter.
But I mean, from what I saw, he said, yo, just go to the hotel.
We gonna get there. So the police got involved, right? Apparently she didn't leave. Cause then they wake up the next morning and they back on Instagram and he's on Instagram recording her. They arguing. He's saying, I just want you to leave. His fucking assistant is there, his brother there, they all recording. He ends up saying, you was my side bitch. You was never my girl. You was my side bitch. You could tell that hurt her right there because she was embarrassed. She stopped arguing. She went in the room, kept it moving. Come to find out, I guess the police was called again. Anytime the police come back for a domestic dispute, somebody going to jail, probably being that it was his house and he called the police. She went. She ended up getting charged for 2 assaults. She ended up bonding out, leaving. Now her brother want to fight the baby. Just, what do we think about this situation? Who was in the wrong? How would you have handled it?
I'm going to say she was in the wrong. If she did actually put her hands on him and did all this shit, I feel like he did the right thing to cover himself. This nigga's been in the media, right? He just starting to kind of sort of get his fan back after getting, the LGBTQ, president gave him a pass and said everything good, you good in the hood now. Mm-hmm. And shit, I mean, he just starting, nigga lost out on M's. He's starting to get his money back, shit going back right. He got to cover his ass. He don't know what she gonna do. She might threaten to do some shit. He just beat her to the punch. And I feel like shit. Niggas got the right to call the police too if you get hit on. What's the difference? I see the women like, oh, he a bitch because he called, like he couldn't take a hit from a woman. I'm like, bruh, it's the same shit. Because if he were retaliated, he had more to lose than she did.
I think Sean should have left.
She definitely should have left.
So
if it ain't your house, if somebody asks you to leave, you gotta go.
Think about like, I wouldn't be put in that scenario to be like, take my side, take his side. I would have just bounced.
Yeah.
Kid and all, like, fuck the lie shit. I'm going.
Why would you want to stay somewhere somebody didn't want you there? And ain't talking about putting you in a hotel. Like it ain't like he kick you out to the street.
I'd have been like, hotel, alright, I don't want no trouble. Like other situation, she should just bounce. In his situation is still fucked up, kicking out your girl and the baby. He could have did it a better way.
Mm-hmm. I feel like it all should have stayed off of live.
I believe it was off live at first, and then he was like, you know what?
So
he could have kept the recording. He didn't have to put it on live. I thought that was good.
So I got mixed feelings about the situation, right? Now I will say, if she was putting her hands on him, she put that on herself. Now, while I do think, okay, for me, how I would have handled the situation, me honestly, as the guy in the situation, I would have like recorded her on the phone. I wouldn't have went on live. But if I felt like I needed to protect myself, I would have recorded her and I would have said, hey, listen, I'm leaving. I'm going to a hotel. By the time I get back in the morning, I need you gone. You feel me? I'm not trying to kick you out in the middle of the night. I know you got the baby with you. I love my baby. I'm not kicking the baby out. I'm kicking you out. And I know if you want to take the baby, you're the mother. I understand. You know what I mean? I would have just, went away from the situation for a minute. Now, what I do, the only thing I blame the baby about is he kind of was acting like how the bitches be acting. Like how the women be acting. Like, how... Yeah, so I'm just sitting here like, yo, you still there. You should have just got up and left. You sitting there playing. You sitting there talking and arguing. Y'all trying to argue for the internet. And then he hit you below the belt talking about some, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was wrong for that. But he was like, you my side bitch. It's like, all right. His purpose at that point was to humiliate you. Maybe it was to humiliate you to go. I think they both wrong. I think they both could have did better and been more mature in the situation. That's just how I look at the situation, So
I feel like when her brother came out and made that video though, he should have got down. He ain't sound like he was really wanting to fight this nigga. Like he just sounded a little like, I mean, I couldn't take it serious, bro.
I think, you never know. You don't know the brother. He talking about he was in a car accident. It was just kind of weird. But I just think that there is ways to handle situations, and people are always gonna that's forever gonna be on the internet. You saying that it's you the side piece, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't think that was the worst part. I think when he started talking about her family business, that was too low. That was
and he showed the baby face, and she didn't want the internet to see the baby yet. It's just like he was doing things to get under her skin. You know what I'm saying? Like I felt like you were antagonizing her. Kind of, I ain't saying that that's what's supposed to happen, but it's kind of warranting why she was hitting you. Like, I mean, I wouldn't recommend that anybody put hands on anybody, but I understand, I guess I should say, So.
I don't understand.
Man, listen, you can't play with people like that, bruh. And then, I guess that's like the new wave, because I seen goddamn Stevie J and Faith. You see, he posted up an argument where he antagonizing her.
You think he was antagonizing her?
Yeah. Why you won't look at me no more? She like, yo, can you please leave me alone? That's antagonizing. Like when you won't get out.
I agree.
But I still think, obviously, she wild. She wild. Allegedly, she was sleeping with other niggas in their bed. So it's just like,
God damn.
Yeah. Listen.
Faith been out here though.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that clip with Faith talking about she was fucking mad niggas when she was young. Like, she basically said she burnt out. She basically said she burnt out.
Dick don't mean shit to her. That's what she said, huh?
Man, listen, that shit was crazy. Why not?
I used to fuck mad niggas when I was little. That's why dick don't really do shit for me now. Like,
Shawty said she used to fuck mad niggas when she was young. That's why dick don't do nothing for her now. You burnt out. She burnt out.
That's a wild shit to say.
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I seen Summer Walker ass saying like, if you need anything, with her 14 cents on the dollar making. Like, yo, I get it. I guess women gonna sympathize with women and new mothers and shit. So I guess, y'all gotta stick together. But I just was like, don't put yourself in somebody else's business. You ain't have to put that on the internet. You could have DM'd her. The same way Cardi did that for you. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. So
we'll just move on. Social media is the fucking devil. It is. I always say.
So Kid Cudi was seen recently.
That's your boy, ain't it, Chris?
Yes, sir.
So he's already been doing a lot of cross dressing and whatnot. And this one took the cake. He had his mascara on, his foundation. He had the red hair. He had a wedding dress on, a full-fledged wedding dress on. And I guess the question I asked, like, if you cross dress like him, are you gay?
Not when you're a celebrity and you doing that shit for money, because Russell Westbrook could put on a fucking skirt and take a picture in the middle of New York. Niggas wouldn't give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. As Kid Cudi do some shit like that nigga gay.
But has niggas said the same shit about Russell Westbrook?
Y'all think Russell Westbrook gay?
I'm not saying either one of these niggas is gay.
What would you, if you seen it?
I don't know if you gay, but you insinuating something.
It's niggas with money. It's niggas with money, bro.
So when you have money, you should be able to cross dress.
You ain't really cross dress. You do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Interesting.
What you gonna tell Kid Cudi? What a broke nigga gonna tell a rich nigga?
I mean, Thug had on the whole ass dress.
The thing about it, where's a broke person gonna tell a rich nigga that's dressed like that? Like, what can you say?
I don't know if we're trying to make it about money. I just think that...
My nigga didn't have no money. He was dressing just like
I think you trying to insinuate something. I ain't saying you insinuating you're gay, but you know what come with it. I don't really get it, but maybe it's just... Is that like some type of thing like in Hollywood, like you got to cross-dress? Like,
it's a smart movement because it was a publicity stunt. He dropped the Amazon Prime documentary. He got an album coming up.
Mm-hmm. So you think this is gonna get?
I think that was definitely a PR move. Yeah.
You think it's gonna get people to listen to his music?
Anybody listen to his music? He just promoting shit. Shit's out. Get his name in the news. Boom.
But does that also bring in a different crowd that he may not have had?
Like a LBGT community?
Yeah.
That's a crowd you already had. If you listen to his music, you know the shit he goes through. Like me, that crowd already been there. So. Like I said, to me, knowing from Cudi standpoint, listening to music, I know it was a publicity stunt. Like shit, Cudi got a lot of shit out right now. Even the track on that, I don't know if y'all seen that Netflix movie, The Harder They Fall. Mm-hmm. It's the fucking opening track.
So basically, he just trying to, keep his name out there.
Album dropping, singles dropping, music dropping.
Let me put on a dress. It's no different, like you said, than what Young Thug was doing.
Yeah. Young Thug out here, the Hawks game, pink fucking jacket on and ski mask.
A pink woman jacket on.
Yeah, so.
Hey, was that his new girlfriend, bro? He don't go out with the Carly girl no more? Because it's like he with an Asian girl or something.
I couldn't tell.
Shout out to Young Thug, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying nothing bad about that nigga. I ain't even gonna get
Hey, matter of fact, with this Dane Lake shit, though, I had something that kind of shook up my DMs. Because when he said you was my side bitch and you was never my bitch, right? They ended up going on, I put up a post, I said, because she ended up posting up pictures saying like, oh, I was your side bitch, so we wasn't in a relationship. And she started posting up all these private, intimate videos, right? That they had, like, it was like videos, you could tell they probably just stopped fucking, just had a little session and shit. So what I said was, I feel like if you have to post up pictures, and videos, private pictures and videos to prove that y'all was in a relationship, then you probably was the side chick. And the girls was on my ass, bro. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think there's some truth to that?
Shit. Hell yeah. Like you said, once you in a relationship, you don't run to social media with everything. You're not quick to run up with pictures. But if your proof to prove that you ain't the side bitches because nigga fucked you and y'all laid up and shit, that don't mean shit. Niggas love they side bitches. Mm-hmm. A lot of niggas love they side bitches more than they love home. But home is just home. It just is what it is.
Let me see if I can find some of the shit, the logic the women was saying in my DMs, right? Because they sounded kind of crazy, right? So when I said about her posting the picture, a girl said, no, she's posting those pictures because he is trying to gaslight her. And men do that all the time. Just because she's never posted these pictures before, it does make her relationship with him less valid. It doesn't make her relationship with him less valid or make her a side piece. But for him to say that she was a side piece, but let me see. Oh, and she has pictures from years back negates that. You'll be mad at women for believing what a man tells her and then calls her dumb. He was not giving her side piece energy, right?
What is side piece energy?
Hey, if niggas say you're a side piece, you're a side piece.
Where's the
You'll say if you're a main chick.
Oh, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what
you know if you was a main chick. You definitely know.
She even said she might not even be, I said you shouldn't be posting up like pictures for the internet. Like the internet doesn't care if you was a side piece or not. You know what I'm saying? I was like, the internet just cares about the jokes. So you're playing yourself by moving like that. And then she was like, she's posting the pictures for her, not for the internet. And I was like, but she's posting the pictures on the internet. How is she posting pictures for her? And so I just don't think I was trying to give women free game, like on how niggas think. Like the whole time, she might have thought they were in a relationship, and the whole time he might have just been entertaining her like, yo, this is my side piece. And he was just probably doing too much, nutting all in her, doing whatever he may do. You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it. Let me see if I can find one more person.
Basically, it sounds like coming from that person right there. She's been the side piece that didn't feel like she forgot the rules because they was fucking a lot and spending time and shit. Mm. And I don't know who that came from. I could be wrong, but you've definitely been a side piece and didn't know it.
And that's the only thing I get mad at the baby about that for, because you never know what your baby mama may be going through. Like if anybody's had kids, you know that women deal with postpartum and, you know, the depression and stuff. And for you to humiliate her with 150,000 people on live, it's like you can't take that back. And you want the most well-being. You want your baby mama to have the best, you know, mental health to take care and provide for your baby, especially for a nigga like you who's out on the road, who can't spend every moment with your child. It's kind of like, bruh, you kind of got to treat your baby mama with a little bit more respect than that, you know? So that's the only thing that's one of the main things I fought him on, just antagonizing her and trying to publicly humiliate her. But if she put her hands on him, she shouldn't have never done that too. So.
And if he felt like she was the side piece, or he knew she was a side piece, then she was a side piece.
Yeah. All right, so Drake and Ye, they pieced it up. Do we believe that the beef is over? Do we believe that they don't have it, that they're cool? They partied at his house. He threw a party. They partied at his house in Canada. I seen Dave Chappelle there. It looked like it was a lit ass party. Do we believe this beef is over?
Stay tuned. Same thing. That's all this episode's about. Publicity stuff.
Drop this week. Deluxe edition of Done.
It's so many goddamn songs in there. I couldn't even figure out which ones wasn't on the original.
And I told y'all before, that nigga shot himself in the foot. Kanye got a lot of shit. Goddamn, get his ass out of.
But my thing is, I think that I'm just waiting on Drake's new album. I can't wait to hear what he's gonna say. A shot is coming. It's gonna. We may not catch it right away, but we gonna find out. He's still gonna be talking shit.
Okay. Yeah, I think it looked like to me like Jay Prince put them niggas in the big t-shirt and said, hug it out. Y'all gotta stay in this shirt for 30 minutes. Y'all gonna keep all this talking about each other and dissing. Put on this motherfucking shirt.
He's stupid.
And he made their ass hug it out. Now, I think maybe they'll be done going to each other publicly. Maybe they'll stay away from each other. I don't know if it's going to result into them making music or performing together.
So you don't think they're going to say anything to each other musically?
You said what?
So you don't think that nobody's going to drop a bar no more? You think that part's over with?
I think that both of them are just waiting for the next person to say something wrong. And then all bets are off. You know somebody going to fuck up. You know, like they both don't really do interviews like that. But if something happens, then like the smallest thing, it could even been like, I don't like this song on the Donda album, or he could have been like, yeah, I ain't really like that song on Certified Lover Boy, and then it's back on. They both waiting. They both throwing stones and ready to throw stone high to hand. You know how it go.
I don't think this shit is done. And they, like I said, this is a WWE beef. That shit's fake, but
I think so.
That shit ain't over.
All right.
Stay tuned.
All right, we gonna stay tuned. We gonna stay tuned for that shit.
The question is, does Ye be like Pusha chill?
I mean, I ain't really seen Pusha saying too much about him lately anyway.
But like, how do you handle?
He gotta tell Pusha like, listen.
Artists, you know, hey, chill, we good now.
I mean, I think Pusha has enough respect for Ye to where if he's seeing that Ye stand down, he don't want to, you know, add fire to the flames. You already proved your point if you Pusha T. You already won the musical battle. I don't think nothing's really gonna happen to either, you know, to anybody, but I just think that he won the battle. There's no need for him to, you know, do that anymore. But we'll see.
Y'all think Andre 3000 has something to do with this?
Why you say that?
You think Jay Prince the one running this, but I think Andre 3000 probably put the trigger to Jay Prince's head. Hey man, get this shit straight.
Yeah, hell no.
Fucking up my image.
Coming from a real Atlanta nigga right there.
Yeah,
Shit like that.
Alright, so y'all seen Lil Uzi, right? He was at what was it called? The Day and Night Festival? What's it called?
Oh, Day in Vegas.
Day in Vegas Festival. And you know, since the whole Travis Scott Astro Fest, you know, tragedies have happened, they basically, it seems like they want artists that, you know, have ragers and stuff at the concert. They want them to, you know, take breaks and just different guidelines, make sure everybody all right. Which I can see maybe how that's annoying to Lil Uzi because, you know, he's an artist. He don't want to stop his show and ask niggas are they all right and shit like that. But I think we at a time right now where just the festivals are taking every precaution they can take, right? You don't want that $1 billion lawsuits, you know, it's just a headache. So I guess they gave him some guidelines that he was supposed to do at the festival, and he basically said he ain't doing it, and he encouraged all the ragers to keep fucking raging, and he said if you don't like it, go home. And then boom, they cut his show. They cut the mic off probably like 5 minutes after that.
What else can they do? They have to do that.
That's a prime example of Travis can win the lawsuit because the venue has
the right
to shut that shit down.
Facts. Facts. They proved the point, right?
Yes, they proved the fucking point.
They proved the point. You can turn the shit off. You know,
nigga, there's a switch to cut everything off.
So,
like I said, you ain't gonna better stop that shit. You ain't stopping the rage. If niggas gonna rage, they gonna rage.
Is there a proper way? There's no proper way to stop raging. Like if you're gonna have a rage at your concert, you can't be taking water breaks and shit. Like you gotta either tell these niggas ain't no mosh pits, ain't no raging, or you either gon'
It ain't even niggas.
Yeah, it's the white people.
That's what they do.
It's the white folks doing this.
Yeah. I mean, what you think, V? What you think about that shit?
Hey, I mean, I don't expect Uzi to handle that shit no differently. I mean, you got to think, I'm a performer, I'm getting paid to perform. My fans want a certain type of thing. It was fucked up what happened at, you know, with the whole thing with Travis, but nigga, that wasn't me. Let me go out here and do what I gotta do now. If y'all feel y'all gonna pull the plug, just make sure my check ready when I get off stage, cause y'all nigga cut my shit short.
I think the only thing I would say for Uzi before we move on is that Uzi, you gonna fuck your money up. You gonna fuck your money up if this is the route you choose to go. You gonna have more festivals going on. So if you're not gonna abide by these festivals rules, this is gonna be a thing that's gonna happen at every festival, my guy. So if this is the route you want to take, by all means,
and
do that.
More of a festival type artist too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit, man, I feel him, bro. If I'm used to doing this, until I get caught up in some shit, leave me out of his shit.
I feel you. All right, man. I think that's enough for the topics, man. It's time for that. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Say what? What's the scenario?
Hey.
All right. So Keith works hard to provide for his family. All his bills are caught up to date and whatnot. You know, the only thing is he got to work about 16 hours a day to maintain, you know, the household. He has an 18 and 19-year-old sons, and they're in the dope game, right? And they're making more money in a month than Keith makes in a year. So they keep, you know, trying to pay the bills and buy him things that he always, you know, dreamed and wanted of. But Keith always rejects them because he doesn't respect how they make their money. Would you have the strength, if you was Keith, to keep rejecting your son's gifts and offers because they sell drugs?
You said guilt?
I said, would you have the strength to basically reject your sons because they, you know, they got the gifts and offers and stuff, and they could get you kind of anything you want. They could pay your bills, you know, they could help out around the house and shit like that, so you don't have to struggle as much. But keep saying he don't respect it and he ain't accepting shit from them because y'all sell drugs.
Man, you stupid as hell. You better take that money. Like I said, the first thing you do, I feel like you should talk to your sons. You should tell them, look, this ain't the route. This ain't how you was brought up. You ain't got to do this. You know, it's okay to make a hard-earning dollar. But at the end of the day, you can only preach that so many times before, you know what? They ain't going to stop. And shit, I deserve it. Shit, I've been working hard. Let me, you know, if you offer me a gift, cash, I don't want shit transferred to me. I don't want nothing that can connect back. So when your shit, when you do get, you know, if you get jammed up, you can't say none of this was drug money that for my household. But outside of that, I mean, hey, you will throw me $5,000-$10,000 here and there to help out with the household, or, you know, just as a thank you, like, you know, for being there. I see you worked hard. Fuck it, I'm taking that money.
I mean, I can understand Keith's dad. I mean, I can understand Keith saying he don't want the gifts from them. I think just personally because say he like you said, they want to get him the stuff he never had. So if they giving you maybe even a car, let's say they give you a car, you know, anything that they give you can be linked. The feds can do a job and link shit back. You know, you don't want to lose shit that you provided, that you put a roof over their head. You don't want, you know, your own, you become a piece of that. We see all the time when niggas get arrested, the mama get arrested just off the fact so they can just get them niggas to take a plea, you know, because don't nobody want their mama to go to jail, you know what I mean? So I think it's like more so like a slippery slope because you don't ever know like what the police know or you know what can happen. You going on vacations, they're gonna be like, well, look, you was benefited off their money.
I went on a vacation. He said it was paid for. I don't ask my sons how they get their money. They just put me on the trip. Now, am I gonna let them buy me a house? No.
I ain't say
that.
I'm
not gonna let them. There's gonna be certain things that you're not gonna fuck up my livelihood, but you gonna take me on. We gonna go on the trip and you paying for everything. That's a gift. You like I said, you want to give me cash? That's a gift. And now don't give me $200,000 and I go buy a Lambo or some crazy shit. Cause yeah, they gonna take that. But nigga, just a regular monetary gift, nah, fuck it. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
This is how I be. I'll just tell a nigga, listen, son, if this is the profession y'all gonna do, just leave me out of it. Maybe I'll accept money for like a bill or some shit, but that's really kind of it. Like, whatever luxuries y'all trying to give me, listen, I made it this far without y'all. I can keep it going. It is what it is. I don't want to be caught up in it. I'm moving paranoia, so I don't, like, if you ask me, I don't move like that. You feel me? So my whole thing is just, I can't get y'all to get out this dope game. This is what y'all want to do. Y'all enjoy y'all life. Y'all enjoy y'all money. I'll hit y'all unless it's, I won't hit y'all about no money or nothing unless it's just completely necessary. And that's how I feel about it. Like, I don't think that I wouldn't, because I feel like I'm encouraging you to keep doing what I don't want you to do by accepting a lot of things from you. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather my sons be fucking broken, struggling than potentially risking their life in the streets or with the police every day. So, because it sounds like they heavy dope dealing. You feel me? It ain't just like, you know, listen, I can pay a bill here and there. they making more in a year, in a month. You know what I'm saying? So that's heavy. What you think about it, Chris?
Bro, this shit sound real familiar.
Yeah, BMF. Shout out to BMF. that nigga daddy I seen somebody on Twitter say that nigga from BMF, he said that nigga will wipe his ass with his hand before he goddamn wipe his ass with some tissue that meat ball.
I'm not giving me the money, shot.
You taking the money?
I'm taking the money.
All right. I respect it. You take the money. You know, hell what it is. All right. Wayne has a girlfriend named Cardi. They just became an item last week. Cardi always loved the fact that when they were talking, Wayne would send cash apps to her, you know, for her nails, her hair, drinks, club outfits, etc., right? So one day, Cardi was texting a nigga named Jake, who she was talking to when she was also talking to Wayne during their talking stages, right? Now, Wayne knew about dude. There was no commitment. She wasn't doing nothing wrong, right? But Cardi thought that she was texting Jake and accidentally sent the text message to Wayne, right? In the text message, she said, "I'm done sending you all the money that Wayne sent to me. We've been done, and you gotta leave me alone. I'm in a relationship now. If you're Wayne, y'all only been together for a week, would you feel betrayed, and how would you handle this?"
Hell yeah, I feel betrayed. Yeah, you done? Like I need a refund. I'm goddamn calling the bank. Hey, that was fraudulent activity. I don't know. Somebody was stealing my money.
That's when you get the revenge. Just look at the message, be like, bet, I'm getting all this back, and then I'm out. Just take your shit.
You gotta be out, bro.
Yeah, I'm out, but you know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't really expect Shawty to give me the money back. For real. Like,
yeah, go to the bank and get it.
I don't even know if the bank gonna let you do it or whatever, but one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to her house and hit me a lick. I'm taking everything, nigga. The TVs, nigga. Is that a pit bull over there? Let me get that motherfucker. I'm taking everything.
And what's the other buddy name?
Jake.
Jake gotta see me.
You why Jake gotta see you?
Nah, nigga, now I feel like you taking my money, and you know, like, now I feel like you treat me like I'm a bitch.
Okay, ask yourself this though.
Nah, I already know you going with this.
Because I know you, nigga. I know you back in the day, right? So if a bitch was sending you, we ain't had cash out back in the day, but
money
if a bitch
gram.
was sending you, if a bitch was cash shopping you money that another nigga sent to her, you wouldn't have no problem with you be like, that part of the game.
It is, but if a
nigga
nigga want to come try to check me for this shit,
but why would the nigga? But okay, well, why would the nigga? I don't think the nigga should check.
Cause now you over here, like, you basically pimping my girl out, and you taking my bread, like, nigga, no, I'm gonna feel tried.
Nah, I ain't pimping your girl out. Your girl just got down. She happy. She giving out money. You know what I'm saying?
So you ain't gonna feel like.
I'm not finna be mad at the nigga. He won't have to see me. She gotta explain this shit. Well, all right, since you feeling generous. Because once I take my money back from her, officially, she done gave her own money to him after that. So, you know, my whole thing is, listen, the game is the game. If I'm the other nigga, I'm just thinking like, shit, of course the nigga gonna take the money. You know what I mean? Is she giving it that?
Nah, he probably said, hey, you need to go ask him for $350. I need some money. So go do what you gotta do and bring that shit back to me. That's what I'm gonna hear in my head. That's how this shit went. And then like, oh,
that's all her fault. That ain't the nigga fault. That's like you cheating. That's like your girl cheating and you mad at the other nigga for piping down your bitch.
That's different. No,
they're the same thing.
How? Nigga, that shit ain't coming out my pocket.
Because you should be mad at her regardless.
No, I didn't say I wasn't mad at her. She
I'm saying you should only be mad at her.
But no, now it's like you basically, in my head I'm feeling like you calling her and say, hey, go ask your nigga for some money. I need some.
And if that's the case, I'm still not mad at the nigga. I'm mad at you for allowing a nigga to make you do that.
Nigga, now you treat me
you treat me like I'm a lame for real. Like, that's the type of shit you on. We out of here. You don't think so?
Hell no. That nigga still.
Chris,
we need a
Chris,
conversation.
Bro?
I ain't saying I'm mad at him. I understand the game.
You need to see the nigga?
Nah, bro. I'm mad at the girl trying like, hey, you don't got me like some highness.
Nah, I'm saying he
I already know this nigga.
That's last. We
in my mind, I'm thinking, alright, this nigga using the same money I gave her. He probably spend that bitch on money on another bitch anyway. It's the fact that you took the money from me.
Facts.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna smash one time, hit a lick, and I'm out.
I still gotta see about Buddy.
All right, don't you got a what scenario, right?
Yeah, I got one. Reggie and Monica have been together for 3 years, and for what Monica knows, they're in a great relationship. Reggie comes home one day and tells her, I got a baby on the way with my side chick, and she's having complications with her pregnancy and can't work no more. I let her know that she needs to move in, and they can help take care of her so she has somewhere to live, so that his child, make sure his child have a good living. How should Monica respond?
If I'm Monica, you can get the fuck out and go live with your side bitch then. Go live with your bitch. You ain't finna be bringing no bitch up in here thinking we about to be living like a happy family. I don't give a fuck about that bitch.
You can't pay this mortgage by yourself.
How you know that?
In my scenario, she can't.
It don't matter.
Hey, look.
Listen.
It's about the kid at this point. Put your pride to the side. It's about
that ain't
the kid.
no fucking pride, nigga. That's disrespect. You popping up on me with a kid out of the goddamn relationship, and then because the bitch got complications, she got to stay with us. You got me fucked up. Either I'm gonna leave or you gonna leave. One of the two. Either way, we ain't in no relationship no more. The fuck? I wish a motherfucker would.
I'm out that bitch.
What if she came in there talking about I'm pregnant and this nigga paraplegic now and he need to be with his son. He need to spend time with his son this coming, so he got to stay here.
Come on, let him stay.
You a simp ass nigga the same way you was a simp ass nigga giving that money away to that other nigga.
Listen, as soon as she go to work, I'm gonna push that nigga down the steps and just leave that nigga there. Like, damn, that nigga fell. I think he
That's
dead.
Crazy. Nah, that nigga.
I'm lying like a motherfucker. Ain't no way.
Monica, listen, Monica was my child. I'll beat the hell out of her. She said I'll give her old fashioned ass whooping as a grown woman, and she stay up in the house.
But what if Monica's thing is like? But this is bigger than us at this point. There's an innocent child involved in this.
Well, innocent father, your child. I ain't saying you can't be no father to your child. You just can't be no father to your child up in here.
It's a true story, bro.
You just can't be no father to your child up in here.
This based off a true story.
Man, goddamn, they on that 2 Chainz. Based off a true story. Listen, I know one thing. Listen, you gotta listen. Then just the audacity and just the I guess I would say just the entitlement to think that you can just be like, hey, listen, I got a son, bitch, and the hoe coming over here to live because she got complications. All she got to do is lay on her fucking back. She got a bed rest and tell that hoe to lay in her fucking bed.
She can't work, nigga. How she gonna pay for the spot that she
nigga, you nutted in there. You figure it out.
I am. This is what
ain't
we
it.
Doing.
Nah, she ain't coming.
We got an extra room,
Matter of fact, you can go. Go lay up with that bitch. Go take care of her. That's what she gonna say. It's some of that.
Facts a cap.
Let's go.
Facts a cap. In a relationship, it's okay for one person to be fully in control of paying the bills, all the finances, but the other person in the relationship doesn't have access to see anything of how the money's being spent, what bills are being paid, no logins, no nothing.
As long as the bills are being paid, basically, you saying.
Yeah.
Like this person. So basically, you saying if I pay all the bills, you don't get access to the money.
Like I'll let you know if we got enough money for you to goddamn go get something to eat at lunch, or you need to goddamn pack you a sandwich.
Nah, ain't nobody living.
You don't need to know how much the cell phone bill is. Just know.
Nah, that's cap. That's cap. Because that's kind of like basically you kind of damn near being like, I don't want to say held hostage, but like you basically is just out of the know. You don't know what this person spend their money on. You putting basically, not that a nigga don't trust you, but you putting 100% trust in somebody, and you don't even have access to know. You know what I mean? Like you like just saying like, yo, I'm taking. It's a control thing. That's controlling. Put it like that. You want to be in control. That's a deeper, darker thing. It's not just about I want to take care of you. It's about I want to take care of you, and I don't need you knowing anything that I got going on financially. It sounds like they got something to hide.
Their money. Not just...
It ain't their money if you can't even look at the fucking bank account and realize if I can get a double cheeseburger or not. You feel me? Do she even got a card to the account? Like, this just sounds like some real controlling shit, some egotistical male woman beater type shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, it could be the woman with all
either way. You know what I'm saying? We could keep it funky. If a girl doing that too, I don't know no man on this earth that's gonna be willing to take that unless you like Nicki Minaj's husband or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I still feel like she probably get that nigga an allowance or some shit, Kenneth Petty. You know what I mean?
That's basically what he did. Like,
he's not giving her allowance. He's controlling. He's micromanaging everything that she's doing. You said like she don't even know she got enough to go eat. He has to tell her. That's micromanaging. If he was really being real and he wanted to be a little controlling, you gotta give. You gotta give a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could at least be like, you know, look, here go $300 for the week. Spend it on food, whatever you need to do. Boom. You know what I mean? Like, for you to be like, you ain't getting nothing, it's like, damn, nigga, you controlling like that? You don't think I'm controlling?
I was controlling like a
That's controlling like a
motherfucker.
motherfucker. That's kind of crazy, because then you gotta what? You gotta get a call from her every day when you at work. Hey, do we got enough money to get this? Oh, I need to get some evaporated milk for Thanksgiving.
A little 99 cent can of milk.
I don't know if we got it.
Hey, you better get that change out the cup holder.
Yeah, that nigga ain't shit. That nigga ain't shit. That's what it sound like. I don't know. What you think?
What's up, Chris?
Fuck that shit, yeah, I'm asking about control of money and I can't see this shit.
Yeah, especially I work for this bread and you go tell me I can spend that shit.
I will have a secret bank account in my
Yeah, there's something going on. Hell no. I got a facts and cap.
Go ahead.
I don't even really know how I'm about to say this, but I seen Ari saying like, I wish a nigga would. She was like, I don't like a man that play video games. And this has been a thing on Twitter now, like hoes saying like they don't like niggas who play video games. And they've been saying, like, I wish I would call my nigga and he talking about he got a controller in his hand and this, that, and the third. So I guess my question is, let me think. Is a woman that is basically a woman who don't like the fact that her man playing video games, is that controlling?
Yep.
Facts.
That's controlling?
It's controlling. I mean, shit, you got your extracurricular activities you like to do. Like, nigga, I'm playing the game. I'm at home. Yeah. I ain't out here spending bread. I ain't out here fucking with no other bitches. I'm at home.
As a nigga that play video games and that had this actual conversation with people,
mm-hmm.
You ain't even about bitch. I heard nigga, but nigga, oh, you just play the game? I'm like, yeah, nigga, the fuck you want me to do? He's like, you don't go out and do shit? I'm like, yes, nigga, I go out and do shit. I still go to work, go hang out, go chill. I say, nigga, about 12 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning, what the fuck you want me to do? Go to sleep, nigga, I don't sleep, so I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, you don't get nothing productive. I was like, nigga, I get shit done while I'm playing the game. Like, I be designing shit while I'm playing the game. Editing the podcast while I'm playing the game.
Yeah. I think Ari is out of pocket because, first of all, you talking about you don't like a nigga who play video games, but you fuck with a nigga with five baby mamas. Like, what's your priority? So then my whole thing is, too, like, if you got a nigga who's addicted to video games, for the most part, that nigga's at the crib. Y'all say y'all don't want y'all nigga out. Y'all show out when the nigga leave the house. You know what I'm saying? You be mad the nigga don't. Now, if it's about the nigga play too much to where he don't spend time with you or don't spend time with the family, I can understand that argument. But for you to be just saying, I don't want my nigga to play video games, you sound just as controlling as the nigga who want to micromanage your bills, micromanage the money. You sound controlling like that. So it's just like, you gotta be careful what y'all wish for. These women be out here talking. They just ain't gonna be pleased about nothing. That's what it sound like. So
I'm a nigga that don't watch TV. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't watch TV.
Some nigga exercise. Some nigga want to watch the game. They want to watch. Some people they just want to play the game.
Yeah, we live in a world now where I can fucking pull up the game on the iPad and
Facts.
still play the game. Goddamn.
Facts. So you got another one?
I got one more. Facts
one more
cap.
before we wrap this up.
Hey. You dealing with a nigga that got 5 baby mamas, that nigga should have been playing video games.
That's what he should have been doing. But that's a whole nother story.
Facts and cap. A nigga has the right to leave a woman after she gets a BBL and that shit looks trash and he ain't want her to get it in the first place.
Facts. I mean, if I ain't want you to get it,
But you can't control a body. If it's what you want to do, go ahead and do it.
I ain't gonna control your body, but you can't control if I leave or not. And you done got this ridiculous ass shit. I don't even know if this shit is healthy, what you got. And I don't want to take care of you when your butt explodes. So, you know what I'm saying? Your booty explode or some shit, that's on you. Like, ain't nobody tell you to do that. I liked you how you was. That's what you wanted to do. That's cool. But in the event that you did that, I'm out. That's what makes sense.
And even if you did it, and I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, do it. And you did this shit, and I'm like, yo, this shit trash. I got the right to leave.
Well,
what if you don't like it? What if you don't like it?
Yes, you have the right to leave. I agree. But if you encouraged it,
no,
that's a whole nother story.
I'm not saying encourage it. Just at this point, all right. If that's what you really want to do, I don't want you to do it. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how I would react. You know what I'm saying? If a girl, if I've dated somebody before who got their boobs done, and me, I was perfectly cool with how she was before. This is way back in the day, but she ended up getting it. But, you know, for me, it was like either, you know, I accept you the way you are, you know. But if she would have got it and that shit would have, like, say it was just utterly ridiculous and it was just uncomfortable me even looking at you and it really bothered me and shit, I'm probably going to be out. Like, you know what? This ain't working. Like, you decided to do this to your body. And now, like, you see how K. Michelle, like, all the shit she went through with her ass.
Yeah.
And all that, like, is that what you want to go through? Like, do you want to be there in the event that she can't even fucking lay down? Like, you gotta take care of motherfucker after they get surgery.
They can't sit on their ass for it.
Man, listen, I be seeing these hoes be they be on flight standing up in the back. You know what I'm saying? Coming from like Guatemala and shit.
Let's stay with this one and switch it. What if it's your wife?
If it's my wife, then that's my wife. I chose to stick with her through sickness health, but if not, if the shit look crazy, we gonna find ways to get that shit fixed. Cause
so they ain't gonna take a chance to put her back under the needle.
I mean, that's what come with doing shit wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's what come with it.
But what if she love the shit? You just don't like it. You gotta look at that shit for the rest of your life. I'm gonna make it my business to tell her I don't like the shit. Straight up. I feel like if you my wife and you went and did some ridiculous shit and I don't like it, we could at least come to some kind of compromise. Be like, listen, can we just reduce this a little bit? Can we do this? Like, how can we come to a compromise? I don't want to ever leave nobody for something like a physical thing, but you really did some shit that's out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? So, I get it both ways, but it is what it is, you know? This ain't like getting like a fucking little nose job or something. Like, you talking about big body parts, like big surgery. For no reason.
Yeah, like,
Shit, I married you the way I like to. Stay that way.
Fact, so.
Hey, man, good episode.
Yeah, man, we out. Shout out to Kazadi. We'll be back next week. I think Kazadi brother gonna be on there. Big Kazadi gonna be on there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be in a new location. Y'all stick and watch. We gonna do it on either Wednesday. I think Wednesday or we'll figure it out, man. Shout out to y'all, man. We out, baby. Blah!